All right. I think this is the time. I hope everyone can hear me. Let's start now. It is 4 p.m. A lot of students they said that they have some other commitment, that's why they couldn't join. But that's okay. The recording of this session is going to be shared. And if you have any questions in between, please text us in the WhatsApp group because while presenting, I cannot see the questions with the Zoom. Okay, so my name is Sambit Tripathi, and I'm founder of U2X AI. Along with me, we have a team of experts who are here, and we are going to meet with them today. Now, let's start. First of all, you guys, thanks to each of you because you are part of a journey which never happened in India before. And why it's like that, I'm going to explain you in next few seconds. So this is kind of an internship program we are launching where you are not only going to work on hands-on projects, you are also going to get expert guidance for your career. And that is not exactly what you learned so far. That is exactly what the employers are expecting from you. And let's discover it, what does that mean? Now let me spend few seconds about the agenda. First of all, we are going to know more about U2X AI. Then you are going to meet all your advisors. Then you are going to understand the current career situation, what is happening, and probably you can correlate each of those to your situation. About this internship program, then we are going to talk about instruction approach and contact method. Then we are going to talk about the week one activity details, what you have to do this week, and then we are going to talk about week by week activities. Now, U2X AI is an AI-powered career assistant that helps students with job preparation, data analytics, and AI tools. So, what really is this one? Like, why I founded this company? I am all working. Like, I left my job, and then since last a year or so, me and my team, we all are engaged in solving one problem what every student and employers are facing. Employers need something students don't know, and students don't know what the employers are expecting. Now there is a mismatch in expectation. Maybe you are applying for the jobs and no one is responding to you. That's because you do not understand what they want. And they are waiting and waiting for the right candidate to show up. They have the job, they have the money. All they want is that I found someone who is going to match my expectations so that I can hire that guy. And I know some employers, they are kind of sitting with offer letter right in their hand. They found the right guy, they're going to hire him immediately. But how do you know that what they are looking for? So that's a huge gap. And from my experience, I found out like since last 25 years, I worked with many different areas. I started as a programmer, then I went to strategy, then I went to operations management, I went to leadership roles. And each time I was engaged with kind of hiring the people. And I strongly believe one of those things that with proper mentoring, anyone can be a good employee. So I normally don't reject people if I see potential among them. And that's what I see right now with the evolution of AI. This is much easier to do than what I used to face few years back. Let's dig more. Now, what is really UTX AI? It's an advanced AI model designed to revolutionize career preparation. You all know about ChatGPT. Like you might be saying, like if there is ChatGPT, then what UTX AI is doing? Try, hopefully each of you are using ChatGPT and try it. It is not that easy to use ChatGPT. We spend thousands of hours engineering the model inside, which is exactly applicable for your job preparation situation. And that's what is this model is. Everything is at the end of the day is a large language model. And then they need special training, and then many people cannot do that special training. As a result, what happens? Garbage in, garbage out. You ask a question that provides answer, then it's no better than a Google search. It's so simple to use, even sixth grader could land a job. And that's serious. It's like anyone can do because then they can prepare for the job and then they can just clear the interview. Well, they're eligible to get a job, to do the job, that's a different story, but they can clear the interview. Then founded by industry experts with decades of career training experience, that's all we do. It me and also I have a lot of advisors who are working alongside side by side who are kind of from all famous companies. You talk about Oracle, you talk about Facebook or Meta, you talk about Google, definitely someone or other is engaged with us. Then the one thing is that if you think what really, okay, that sounds all good, but how it is going to help me? It is going to help you stand from thousands of other applicants and you can be stand on the front of the line. And again, it's not magic. You will do the work, you will do the projects, but what happens after you do the project, that matters to get the job. And for this presentation, we are going to use few tools, but feel free to browse other AI tools. So what I did, I specially made some tools for you so that you don't have to struggle finding what tool is where. So now the difference between this one is that you also got a human coach. That means we have team of people who are going to help you for every aspects of your journey for next 2 months or 3 months. Some people got confirmed for 3 months because that's their college requirement. Some people got 2 months, but we'll be with you. And not only that, after your internship is over, till the time you get a job, the help is there. And there is absolutely nothing to pay for. No one is going to ask you for anything because considering you are among past few batches. Now, for you, this internship program is hands-on. That is not something is optional. You cannot skip things because your success depends on how hard you work. And then we want to make sure that you don't have to spend really tons and tons of hours or many hours to do the work. It is easy. Just you need to work with a proper dedication and a proper mindset that I can do it and I'm going to do it. We are here to help you. The tool is there, the human coaches are there, the expert guidance is there, but doesn't matter how heavy is your workload, you need to make sure that you are achieving them day by day, week by week. And in fact, we have someone who is going to remind you on regular basis if you skip to do something. Now, meet your advisors. We are going to talk each of us. So now, myself, Samit Tripathi, as I said, working since last 25 years in the industry, and I founded this company, and I'm going to help you whatever is required for you to be successful for your career. So now I will go to, let me enable this one so that people can talk. Durgesh, you can go next.
Yeah, sure. Hello, everyone. Hope all of you are doing great. My name is Durgesh Nandini Das. I'm holding a master degree in electronics information system and a BTech degree in electronics communication. I have around 10 plus years of experience. I worked in semiconductor industry and also I worked as an assistant professor mentoring engineering graduates. So I'm a mentor for you. I'll make sure during our learning process, the learning will be really fun, engaging, and it will be like there will be some practical insights to that. And let's learn and explore together. And I hope this journey will be a great experience for all of us. Thank you.
All right. So Anu, you can go next.
Sure. Thank you, Sam. Hello, everyone. Uh, hope I'm visible to you as well. Okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Cool. Hope everyone is doing well, and myself, Anushri, and I'm super excited to be your instructor for this internship program. I hold an MBA in human resource and bring overall of 8 years in human resource field as well. Also, I've been working in a leading global company. I am here to help you to gain valuable insights. So during our time together, we will mainly focus on bridging if there are any gap between the academic knowledge and would be really applicable for the real world applications as well. With the help of our tool U2X AI, we'll make sure that you are in success, that you gain success in your careers, and that's the main focus that we are focusing on over here as well. So if at all, if you have any questions, queries, our team is here. So you can reach out to us if at all, no matter what. Happy to help, and let's make this journey together, an educational and inspiring one. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Anu. So what she did not tell you that she really got a great experience with Infosys. So she was there for a long time. So now if any of you are preparing for companies like Infosys, TCS, Cognizant, all of them follow the same structure. And also she is going to be available regularly during the regular meeting hours. So if you have any questions related to those companies, she can be really your insider guide. All right. So Sarika, you can go next.
Hi Sam, hi everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So hello guys. I'm Sariga. I am one of your mentors with you too. I have done my MBA from IIM Rohtak with specializations in operations management, analytics, and marketing and strategy. I also have a BTech in electrical and electronics engineering from NIT Nagpur. I have over 9 years of experience across industries in operations, data, and AI. I've worked on projects that blend business strategies with data-driven solutions. So here I'm here to help you tap into the power of AI, build real-world skills, and get job ready. Let's make this a fun and value-packed journey together.
Yeah. Thank you, Sarika. Sindhu, you can go next.
Sure, sir. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Sindhu. I'm one of your mentors for this internship program. I have an MBA in international business from Sikkim Manipal University. Also, I have 10 years of experience in supply chain operations. I have worked across aspects like logistic, procurement, and process optimization. Beyond this supply chain journey, I am also like passionate about data and generative AI. I also help you in guiding you understanding the real world application and bridge the gap between theory and practice. I look forward working with you all. Thanks everyone.
All right, thank you, Sindhu. So, Sri, you are next.
Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Hi Sam. So, hello. Myself is Devi. I'm a thrilled to be your instructor for this internship program. I pursue an MBA from a CET School of Management with a specialization of operation and finance, and I bring with the experience of professional experience of 5 years in a supply chain management and costing field. Throughout my career, I had a great opportunities to work on diverse projects that can honor my skills in streamlining operations and optimizing costs. So I am passionate about sharing my knowledge and real world insights with future leaders like you all. Together, we will explore this journey, and I'm here to guide and support your every step of the way. So let's be engaging and make our protective sections with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sri. Okay, so now for everyone who is for these students, as you see, the team here is coming from a diversified background and all of them are experienced with industry. And that is what they're going to help you achieve your goals. So do not feel anything about contacting them. Doesn't matter how difficult is your situation, but definitely someone or other is going to help you. I'm going to talk more about the contact method and instructions method, but let's go to the next slide. Now here, as you see, I want to bring one thing, like what is really happening. Maybe many of you are applying for the jobs, not hearing back, applying for internships, no one is responding to your questions. You might be thinking like, what's going on? Like why this is happening? Is it to happen before? No, it was not like that before. Before, everyone used to get a job eventually. Maybe it used to take someone 3 years, but they used to get a job. What changed you are going to see now. I just took a screenshot. This is what is one of those research I do all the times, like how many people are applying for a particular job, and that tells you what is the current situation. This is from yesterday, and you can see that 6,693 total jobs applicants for one particular job position. Now you think one job position and 6,693 applicants, what's going on? That means just people are using this type of LinkedIn as kind of a more apply button. They say it, they apply. Excuse me. Now, coming from the employer's point of view, what is happening? Like they have a different situation, so they don't know who to select. Now, when you go there, that is what is a very big problem. That means that there are definitely more number of people available in the market than the more number of jobs. And why is that? I don't know. How much you know about that or what's going on. I'm going to give you live demo too. Now, if you this picture, I'm going to project something. It's old way versus new way. You remember we humans who always kind of fond of evolution, right? So think about the old time when someone is digging something in using a manual tool, and then came the machines. Now, when something used to take someone like 3 months to do, now the machine can do it in 1 hour. Now imagine what happened to those team who used to dig something, like there is a team of people coming and did the work, they get the money, and then they go and they support their family. Now with one machine, it took away everything. So what does people do? Well, they will go and find something else. But that's not the situation. The problem what we are is that if someone then is not aware of that machines are coming, it will be very difficult for them to survive. And now, who are the one kind of got the job? The people who learn how to operate those machines. Now imagine them like the people who know how to operate those machines, they are the one, they're winners at all the times, because now they was working as a manual labor and they know that some machine is coming and they said, okay, let me go and find, because machines need humans too. Everything needs humans. It's not that something is going to eliminate humans, everything needs humans, but as a lower scale. And that is what is happening now. So let me give you a small demo of like we have a tool here. Like right now for our company, we don't recruit any more coders. Before we used to take some code or someone into development and technical thing, but right now not. Let me show you why is that. I'm going to talk more about the tool. Let's say we build something called an AI code crafter. So code crafter is something just to instruct it some project name and it is going to generate the code. And let me show you that. Let's say I'm going to build a project. The project is for student management system. Now, when I say student management system, you can see what it is going to do. It is going to breaking down your entire project. It's going to tell you everything what is required to be done. Then it is going to ask you what you are going to do. Now, let's say I'm going to write some APIs. I'm going to see this one. Let me start with here. So in initial case, it broke it down. And then I can just keep on going and doing the same thing. All I have to do is just instruct it to keep on writing codes. So now, if believe it or not, within an hour, I can write the complete code using this tool. What used to take like 3 or 4 employees before to do in a month, now we can do all those things in hours, not even days. So now you think about that, like in your employment or your internship, what used to be before, why they recruit you? The company recruit you because they're expecting you to do some work. But now if someone can do this work, if our company is using this one, this type of things to build, make all our code, and not only that, it's exactly guiding me because right now, before when I used people, someone maybe we need 10 years of experience just to do this much things because they know what's a front end, they know what at the back end because those are technically parts of any project. They know the authentication method, they know API. So the freshers, 2 3 years of experience, maybe they know something, but they are not really good at that. So we need to hire more than 10-year experience people. With more than 10-year experience people comes higher cost. Now it's everything which is gone. Now all I need to do is that I want someone who understands the code and who can build all these type of tools and technology using the code what is being generated by the robots, and that's the person I need. Now when you go back to this one, this example here, now if you are thinking about like we are all are here in this stage at the manual level, now we are transforming to the machines and now we need machine operators. If this analogy is clear, that's all change your mindset, because if you are not going to change your mindset, it's going to be very difficult for you to sustain in the same way. Maybe you will do something good maybe next 1 year or 2 year, but it's very difficult to survive after that because they just don't need it. And if one computer can eliminate 1,000 employees, if you hear about that, like piece of Gen AI, and that's the truth. Okay, so now what the employers are expecting? Let's go on deep more. Employers are expecting people like if you want to get a job, you have to prove that you have the AI augmented problem solving and critical thinking skills. Before they used to say problem solving and critical thinking, now it is AI augmented. Before of whatever is there, now you can see ability to work with AI-driven workflows and automation, AI literacy, data-driven decision making with AI, adaptability and continuous learning in the AI era. So when we will go and do the hands-on project, we are going to guide you to use some of those free AI tools. Like I'm sure most of you are engaged with some of those data analytics projects, and you know how difficult it is to write the Python code just for data cleaning and data transformation and other activities, and just it takes months or weeks. Now we will going to use some of those tools which can take just hours. You upload the data file and everything else is going to be pre-formatted and ready for you to just take the decision. But what is happening right now, that's the truth. For students like you, I spoke with a lot of them, and there's one common misconception. Academic performance is called job readiness. I have A plus in on all my courses. So the employers not like me. Not necessarily. Why they are going to like you if you cannot do their work? Are you going to hire an overqualified driver who is just because you want a driver who can take you from point A to point B? Do you really care if that driver got like the best of the best school? No, you need someone who knows driving and who can keep you safe. Then second thing is that everyone gets hired eventually. That used to be the truth before, not anymore. Overestimating the value of their degree, right? I am from IIT. Definitely I'm going to get a job. That's going to change. If I follow the traditional path, I will succeed, right? That means I'm going to go to I'm going to learn Python programming. I'm going to learn something else. I'll go attend some coaching centers and I should get a job. Not going to happen anymore. You are thinking that AI and automation is going to work for you. That's true, but you need to know how to make it happen. Next one, my college is going to help me get a job. Well, they are not in the business of giving you a job, they're in the business of getting students. So, what is their incentive? Well, they will try something part of the curriculum, but that's not going to be dedicated for you to get a job. If you get a job, that's fine. If not, that's not their headache. Not understanding the market competition. That's what I was showing you, like almost 6,000, 7,000, almost like some there are cases I saw 20,000 applicants for one job position, and you have to compete in that one. I will learn on the job. But my friend, first you have to get selected to learn, right? So you have to selected to get the job, then you are going to learn. If not, no one is going to give you a chance. And then job searching is fast and easy. And I just need a degree, not soft skills. But what employers really care for? They care for some people who can take challenges. They can solve problems because eventually everyone is a problem solver. No one cares if you can write Python or not. All they do care. They know, they understand that you should have some understanding. But if two candidates are going, one is an excellent coding skill and someone is kind of okay coding skill and a lot better personal soft skills, they're going to hire the second one. That's what we do all the times. And now with all this explanation, probably you know by the time now, like why students must learn AI, including generative AI, because AI-driven roles are increasing, and this Gen AI enhances productivity. I mean, trust me, our team, the type of work what my own team is doing, without AI, probably we need 50 people. We don't need that anymore. And Gen AI is data-driven decisions real fast and quick. So the companies, they need data to decision fast. My things are not selling. What can I do? The survival of a company depends on how fast they can take decisions, and that's why Gen AI is helping them. So before AI, whatever used to take them 7 days, 10 days to find out the root cause of the problem, now they can do that in seconds. But now that's why everyone is eventually moving away from the standard approach and they are coming back to the AI approach. And then that means they need employees who understand all these challenges, they understand how to use the tools of AI, and they should know, they should be knowing what type of decisions they're going to deliver. What does that mean? That means they're expecting you to have the solid domain knowledge. Then the next question comes is that, okay, if domain knowledge is the one that much important, where are you going to learn that? Well, we are going to teach you through our program. Don't worry for that. Now let's go back with about the internship program. So this internship program, as you know, is 2 months for very few selected ones. What you agreed before, this is 3 months. What are you going to do with this one? You do hands-on work. I mean, I'm going to make sure that one thing is sure, that you are going to get a job if you follow everything what we're going to tell you. And why is that? Because you can be standing in front of the line, because there's two things. How I'm going to make sure that I'm going to get the interview call. You are going to learn that. Once you are in the interview call, then you know that what are you going to speak there. And that also you are going to learn, because right now there are so many misconceptions among students that they are thinking that I'm good at coding. They're going to ask me questions about coding. No, maybe a couple of questions about coding, but very high level. If you go inside, they want to know more about who really you are and can you take a challenge? Can you solve a problem? They're not looking for students. They are looking for future employees. That means who have real world experience. And that's what you are going to build using this program. So you are going to learn real world project. All the data sets what you are going to use are better than real world or close enough to real world data, because throughout the program, what we do, like you know that I don't know how much you know about this one, but every company's data is confidential. So if someone is telling you that they're giving you data from live projects, they will give you data from live projects only if that project is kind of not yet delivered. So then someone can work with that. But once the companies have the project delivered, then they make the data confidential. Otherwise, kind of they're going to lose their trade secret. So because of that one, there are a lot of other places where you can go and get data as close to real life as possible. And then you can make changes, you can publish those records, you can publish your research thing, anything you can do. Then you work with hands-on project. Then you are going to learn how to answer the projects, because as you know, like many of you, you work on the project. If someone is going to ask you, can you tell me why did you do this project? What is the use of this project? Then you kind of struggle to answer that question. Yeah, I know that I wrote on my resume, but why that project was done, no one knows that. And that is what is your past failure point. If you can crack that one, if you understand why you did that project and you answer that question, trust me, 80% of your problem is gone. Because, like they say, first impression lasts long, and how you answer for the past couple of questions, that exactly going to impress the employer or the interviewer, and that's what depends on what are you going to do next. Then you are going to like learn everything about resumes, cover letter, LinkedIn. You are going to have individual session for each of them, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time for that. So that at the end you are completely ready, because we have two sets of students here. One who are in second year and third year. Pretty much you are going to spend a lot of time with hands-on. But now the students who are fourth year and ready for the job market, we are going to work really aggressively with them. And they have like, in fact, another type of program is there where they're going to learn in much details how to get job ready as soon as possible, because we want to put them to the front. Like, there is no time to waste. The more delay you do, the more risk of getting delayed. Like, that is what is happening. So now what can I do so that I can get a job? That's why if you are on the fourth year or kind of get ready for the job market, let's work together. I mean, we are going to work with everyone, but the difference is that second year and third year are primarily going to focus on their hands-on project, and then less focused on other things for job interview preparation. But the ones who are in final year, they are going to do hands-on now, because I am expecting a lot more dedication from them. Because if you want to get a job, let us help you to do that one. And this is what is this current education system. Pretty much it's telling you one thing, that your college is not teaching you how to get job ready, rather than they're just focusing on the traditional things. I'm not going to go each of them, because when I share the slide, you can see the details. Now, this practical and careers focused hands-on data analytics program, I already told about that one. So there is nothing more to talk about on this slide. Then maybe you are thinking like, really, what am I going to get from this program? I understand this thing, I'm going to do the what? Well, other than your stipend, this is what the type of thing we're going to get. The first thing first, to be successful, you must have a LinkedIn. As you see, there are 10,000 applications for one job. What the recruiters do, they don't advertise a job. They will go and find from LinkedIn who has this kind of profile, and they try to talk to those guys individually. Now, it's kind of LinkedIn is the Google search for applicants. If you are not going to make it ready, then definitely you are not going to come on page one. And now what you can do so that you can come on the search result for page one of the recruiters. That is why you need a job ready resume and LinkedIn profile. Then you are going to get hands-on experience in data analysis. As I said, everyone looking for people with real world experience. No one is looking for students. That's what you are going to do here. Work on real supply chain analytics project. That's one of the domain you are using, but we are going to slowly introducing new domains, including customer service, some of those other areas which are in high demand, financials, and you can choose any project you do. But the goal is that the tool is structured in such a way, doesn't matter which project or which domain you choose, that is the AI is going to help to work as your assistant side by side, so that every time whatever you need help, it's there. And if the tool cannot help you, we are always there. But the goal is there to make you self-dependent, because it's not that what you do for this project. Like right now, if you think when you are going to do the real work, that is where it's going to make the difference. Someone is having experience, let's say Python. And tomorrow the company is saying that, no, we don't want Python. We're going to use kind of some other thing like React, JavaScript. Now, do you think like they're going to hire someone else with JavaScript? How about you have a system where you can learn JavaScript in a day, and you can compare whatever I'm doing in Python, the same thing how to do it in JavaScript, and you are good to go, because you know the foundation. The one thing you don't know is that maybe some change in syntax, maybe some other formatting changes, but that's not that big of a deal. That is what you are going to learn here. Now also you are going to do master data cleaning and visualization. And the most important thing is that from beginning to end, how to crack the interviews with AI-powered coaching. You are also going to have a lot of mock interviews. And when I'm saying interviews, it consists of both your technical interview and the soft skill interview. Because soft skill interviews are kind of a lot more difficult than technical interviews, and you always underestimate that. Tell me a time when you failed. And now you are going to thinking that, okay, I am going to fail. If I'm going to tell them, they're going to reject me anyway. No. They want to know, like, really, can you improve? Can you recover from your mistake? And how to frame those type of answers. And another thing is that all those answers should be very personal to you. If you are copy pasting this one from Google, YouTube or Google, that's not going to help you. That should pretty much present who you are. That should correlate to the actual project you are showing on your resume, because 70 to 80% of the questions come from the project, and then they dig deeper. And then all your answers should be related to those questions. And then that is what you can impress them, because it's simple. Someone is going to schedule 1 hour interview with you. Out of that, maybe 10-15 minutes general chit chat, and another 15 to 20 minutes is just about they want to know you. And then that's the time you can impress them. If first couple of answers you give them good, then you are done. And then remaining last 10-15 minutes just kind of time pass, or you talk more about some fun activity. Now, all you have to prepare is kind of two aspects of that one. What can I do so that, I mean, this is for the second year or third year students too, because next year, if you want to get an internship in a company who pays you, let's say 20-30,000 rupees, or like something you want to do, the same thing matters. What can I do so that my resume can be in front of other applicants? Even if there are 5,000 applicants, I want to come on the top 10. Unless my resume is come on the top 10, I'm not going to get an interview call, or top 100. Now, let's work for that one. And once you are there, then it is going to help you get the interview. Now you got the interview call. Now it's about getting the clear the interview. But that's a caveat there. Everyone wants real world experience. What are you going to do there? Just having a good resume, writing some projects, and not able to answer those questions is not going to help you. That is why this professional portfolio, what you are going to do, we are going to build some projects, and you are going to understand in and out of those projects as if you are going to give your employer or future employer and kind of feeling that yes, you are ready for the work. And it's not about faking. You will be like that person who will be ready to work on any project. Now let's go back to the next one. It's very important what we are expecting from you. Active participation and engagement. You have to stay engaged. If you cannot help yourself, then you cannot help you. It is not that it's going to be taking a lot of time. You need to find your time, and you need to do that one. And then definitely you are going to get a lot of follow-ups if we see that you are missing on something, because we track everything very closely. So no certificate or stipend if you don't participate and deliver. Just because you enrolled in this program doesn't mean that you can take it for granted. We want you to be successful, and because of that, you have to work. Because there are so many other students already in waiting list. If I see that someone is not working, I'll just drop that student and we will be ready to take the next one. Now, what is going to be the instruction approach? We have two approaches. One is the scheduled workshops. We are going to work on a certain problem. Let's say making a resume. How we made a resume from beginning to end. You can watch those. You can participate. If you cannot participate, then definitely you can watch the videos, and then that is where actually going to be helpful. And then we are going to answer a lot of questions, whatever questions you have. How am I going to prepare for TCS interview? So am I going to prepare for PwC consulting case interviews? What can I do? Even if your interview is tomorrow, still try to reach out to us with an urgency note that I have interview tomorrow and I need help. And definitely we are going to guide you in the right direction. This is going to be focused on your skill development. So you are going to have detailed instructions, of course. On the scheduled workshops is going to do two things. One, it is going to help you to understand what is the expectation from you. Everything is going to be in your program website. Those are self-explanatory. So you are not kids, so you don't need a lot of instruction. But still, we are going to stop for a few minutes about that one. Then we are going to answer your questions, and you are going to solve real-world challenges. What normally you are going to expect, or what challenges you are going to face. So that is going to clear the water. Then we have open office hours, what we call it as open Q&A sessions, question answer sessions. The way it is going to work, I understand that each of you have some work. So all our experts, so they are going to let's say have 2 hours of block at a time. And this is what we are going to announce very soon. Probably we should be ready to start it like later part of this week, or if not, maybe next week. We are just checking out the method and what we are going to do that, how we are going to deliver that. So let's say in your program website, there is going to have a link. It's going to be a Microsoft Teams. If you have a question from this morning 10:30 to 12:30, Durgesh is available. You have questions, come join the call, ask your questions, and she will be there. When you join that one, if she's not there, maybe she's just busy with something else, just stay there. She'll be back and she's going to answer your question. 100%, because we all may have some personal emergencies. We have to go here and there. So if you join the call and you don't find someone, just stay there. Definitely the person is going to come back. Or at worst case, ping in the WhatsApp group that, hey, I'm waiting here and someone else is going to take over. Now, that is what we have coverage from morning 10:30, or I will say 9:30 till night 10:30. We are going to figure it out. That doesn't mean that we are going to talk someone and then the last appointment call what we are going to take is at kind of 9 p.m. because sometimes it may go longer, but under no circumstances I want anyone to work or kind of struggle after that. So now we are going to have regular coverage hours on different topics. You want to have supply chain, Sindhu is going to be available for the supply chain related questions. You need for data analysis, Sariga is going to be there. You need for career counseling, resume cover letter, Durgesh and Anushra are going to be there. So we are going to figure it out that definitely there will be a topic and there is going to be an hour. So that is completely free. Whenever you feel like and you have questions and you need help, join there. And that is what is going to be the most informative because that's the time when you are going to get one-on-one help. Now, that's what I said. WhatsApps and contact us will be announced later this week. So just look out and everything what we do, we're going to announce it on WhatsApp so that you can easily kind of just easy way of communication. Now let's understand what our week one activities. Our week one activities is divided into two things. One, we are going to use all our U2X AI tools. But if you log into the course program website, you can see that your week two activities are already published. You are going to do few things here. You are going to build a resume. You are going to build a cover letter, and you are going to build a LinkedIn profile. Later part of the week, what you are going to do, we are actively working on a tool to generate some type of messages for the employers or the kind of your connections, because one of those key things about LinkedIn is that you need to reach out to people. You need to expand your network and you need to expand your connections. That's what's coming later part of the week. So what you have to primarily do in this week, make yourself ready to be marketable. I mean, if you think in this way, why people spend so much money on advertisement? Because if you don't see advertisement, probably you are not going to buy anything. Maybe there is an excellent shoe in the market, but you are not going to buy it unless you saw that ad somewhere, right? And that exactly happened. You are the product, and the employers want to find out the people who are marketable. And what does that mean? We are going to teach you everything in this week, so don't worry for that. But that's the truth. So the first thing before you start anything, any of your work, what we want you to do, you have all the foundations clear so that people will know that you are ready or you will be available very soon. Let me show you the content of this one. The week two activities is kind of building an effective resume. This is some theory part. You don't need to read all of them. By personalizing your resume for each job application, that's also going to give you some idea like why pretty much right now, probably you have one resume and throwing it everywhere. And that's why it's not working. And it is going to just take you few seconds if you use U2X AI tools and just that is what you are going to do. Then you are going to use U2X. That here are the instructions about using U2X AI for your resume personalization. Let me show you how this is going to work. You click on this one. You have to first create a sign in here, and this is free. It's not going to ask you for any money. Center your name, copy paste your current resume, and update the job description. And it is going to create a complete resume for you in second, just exactly to match the job description. Let me give you a demo for that. Let me first find a resume. And then I can help you showing this how this works. So this is a resume. Let's say one of those persons I found out. Your name is Sri and you want to apply for a job, and that's why you are applying for a job. So your name is Sri. Then all you have to do is copy paste your current resume here. Everything it's going to took from beginning to end. And then the job description, because the goal is that you have to make it specific to the job description so that the employers feel that really you did that one for them. Then what I'm going to do here, let me find. I'm just trying to find a job description, that's it. This is what I used to do before. Okay, this is the one. They have 6,702 applications. Now I'm going to do this one. This is the job description. Now when I go here And I'm going to update the job description. Just give it a few seconds and click on submit. That's all you have to do. It's going to take your resume text from your current resume. And then it is going to update that one. Now, as you can see, first of all, dynamic, let's see how it changed the professional summary. Then it is going to tell you exactly what it changed. To optimize 3 minutes resume for the job at GS, several modifications are made to ensure it aligns to job description and is optimized for ATS. Professional summary, these are the incorporated from the job description. Those are some of the education things you did, some of the projects you did, some of the skills, achievement, professional development, and formatting adjustments. So now all these things, all you have to do is take the content from here and update in your current resume, and you are good to go. In fact, we are working in an updated version for our next release, maybe coming in next 2 to 3 months, where you can directly download everything to one resume and you don't have to do the transformation. But right now, so far, the content is there. All you have to do is take it from there. Now that you saw this one, let me go and analyze this one. I'm going to work as a another job, and that one is, let's say this is a job for Amazon, and I want to do this. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this one. Now I'm going to make it like, now I just did this one. I'm going to do start over again. I'm done with my thing at the other company. Now I'm going to do it with Amazon. Let's see how easy this one. Same thing I'm going to do. And click on submit. Of course, you can make as many versions, as many revisions you want, but review them manually and make sure that that's all kind of expecting what you are supposed to write. You see how it changed the professional summary again, just to match the job description of Amazon. Now it's AI, so sometimes definitely it kind of try to make out some of those things which are closely possible. In this case, what it did, Bachelor of Science in Statistics, University of Mumbai, you have to check that one, that did it really take everything correctly. If not, you can just change it, but the content will be there. Now here it's saying what it did, professional summary, current, and what is modified. No changes needed because the background statistics relevant to that one. Internship experience, modifications done, projects, current and modification done. You can see that focuses on sales data analysis and customer purchase behavior. That's for the current project. What modified? Emphasize the impact of these projects on business outcomes and size of data sets handled. For example, facilitated business solution through interactive dashboards. And everything what it write here, that is what is actually more applicable for Amazon. And that's why it did it. And also it changed all those keywords for ATS. Now, as long as you spend few minutes, update your resume for each and every job description, be rest assured that you are kind of on front of the line. Then the next thing what you have to do is that you have to work on a cover letter. So that's all I'm expecting you from to do it here. All the instructions are here. It's going to explain you what to do and how to do that one. And then there is an assignment for that one. What you have to do as part of this assignment, make changes to a resume, take any job description and upload it here. And our team is going to review that one to make sure that you understood that one. And that's what is your assignment. Now, next one is about cover letter. How am I going to work with my cover letter? The same thing. Pretty much you can read through everything, but how to create a cover letter using U2X AI. Same thing I'm going to do. You can see that there is a link here. Most of them almost follow the same format. And what it is going to do, going to enter the job description. No, this is the resume. And if you think like if cover letter is an optional, it is not. Cover letter is kind of your another success secret. You must make it so personal to the recruiter or employer so that they will feel that you are the only person for that job. It's not difficult. It is just you need to think it differently. I'm going to copy paste the job description and I'm going to click on submit, and you can see how quickly it can generate a cover letter. So pretty much if personalizing a resume, writing a custom cover letter is kind of taking you kind of hours and hours, and you don't have time. That's why you are missing it, or you are just copy pasting something from Google and sharing it. If that's not working, then you can see what type of thing you can get it from here. Something will be filled, something if not there, then you are going to fill it up, but most of the things will be there. Just read this one. I'm writing to express my interest in the business analyst position at Amazon with a strong background in data analysis driven by my Bachelor of Science, my education. This is what I'm going to deliver. During my internships, it's explaining what I did during the internship, and also it's explaining why you are so interested for this job and how long it took you, like 5 seconds, 10 seconds maybe. Then go read through this one, copy this content, read this one. If you don't like it, feel free to change it or go for another iteration. You can still work on that. Now, something quick and easy is that best part is that just consider that one that it is there, and then sooner than later I'm going to expose you to another tool. It's kind of just like your chat GPT, but it's kind of trained on career related things. It's heavily engineered for that. Here what I can do, modify. And when I say modify, then it is going to write it more specific, and like you can make it short, you can make it long. So kind of you know that you have kind of the best of both worlds, so that if you don't like the output from one, you can still come here and you can change it there. So the third thing what we're going to do on our course curriculum is that to make a LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn is the something what you must do, and you spend almost all your time doing that one. And what are the type of things we are going to do LinkedIn? I'm going to explain you much more details, kind of that is what is your personal branding. But so far, all you have to do is go to the read through this one. And okay, sorry, what is the assignment for cover letter? Create a cover letter and then upload it to your as kind of the quiz. Same thing. Not going to take a lot of time, but I want you to understand the process involved there, and then you do it there. Now here I can see I'm going to get this resume and see how easy this one is to prepare or update your LinkedIn profile. I'm going to click on submit, and it is going to get the answers, and it's going to create a LinkedIn for you. This is going to be your headline. When you see that most of those things, whatever, so the recruiter are searching for that, they're going to find this details, this much details. Then it's going to create an about section, it's going to create your experience section, your projects, and everything else. So still, if you need help, you can still enhance that one. But to begin with, that's all I want from you, so that I want to make sure that everyone's LinkedIn is updated. The next set, what I said coming next is that, okay, now I have my updated LinkedIn. What am I going to do? We are going to start reaching out to people, and your goal is that you are going to reach out to 10 people every week with all the relevant details. And what are you going to do with that? That's what we're going to figure out. And don't worry that if someone is not accepting your invitation, what's going wrong with that one? What are they going to do, right? So, but if you have proper context, because when someone sends a connection request, first thing they do, they will go and check your profile. If they find that it is polished, you have everything what something as a student, or you are better, you have all those details mentioned here, and what in the note section you are going to write, hello sir, I'm a student and I am really impressed by your achievements or what you are doing, and I just want to follow you and learn more from you. Let's stay connected. As simple as that one. So over a period of time, you believe it or not, like let's say 30 week, and you send 300 connection requests, and maybe you are going to, or like about 250 of them are going to accept that one. So now the next thing starts is that when you are going to write some update there, and each of them are going to see that. And it's always you have to prove that you are expert in your area, like write a blog. And again, how you may be thinking, how am I going to write a blog? We have a tool for that. You don't have to worry about that. You can write your program details, and every week you share your success, what you are learning from the program. What is the outcome of this project? How you are kind of thinking that this is what going to solve some real world problems. We are definitely going to help you for that, but you need a LinkedIn profile. Now you have a LinkedIn profile, and you have connections, and you have network, and you keep on doing that one. And trust me, not many people do that. Now, whoever do that, whenever that person has a requirement, and all you need is one employer who can trust you and who is going to say that, hey, I know this person is continuously updating and kind of constantly engaged. It's kind of the thing when you see that you are going to a coffee shop and you always see a face. And that face becomes so familiar that if you need some help and that person is kind of the in a situation to help you, definitely you are going to find that guy. Like let's think about a taxi, right? So you are going to the coffee shop and that same taxi driver is coming there every day, and all of a sudden you know that you need to go to the post office or you need to go to the bank, and that taxi guy is there. So before even thinking anything, what you are going to say, Bhaiya, can you take me there? And that's what happens. Like when it is kind of in the virtual world, when you're continuously doing something which is meaningful, not that you can just write garbage. That's no one cares about your Facebook post. I mean, honestly, but in the LinkedIn, whatever you do, that gets people's attention. And when it gets their attention, that is why they are more interested to know more about you. And whenever something comes in their company, they are going to think about you. And trust me, that helps a long way. So don't worry about the result, don't worry about the outcome, because many students, what they think, now I got connected with that person. What next? Well, one person is not enough. You need minimum 500 plus actually people who are in a ability to help you, and then it's going to help. It's a slow process, but if you don't do anything, you won't get anything. Who knows? Maybe you are lucky and your first connection, you send request, you did something, and then that person got it, right? So and then you got the job. Because if you go here and see, let me show you that data analyst. I'm just going for people. People go for people. Search. You can see that there are a lot of students who are doing a lot of good things. If I'm location, I'm just going to make it India, let's so that you can see that one. You can see that what type of thing people really updated here. Explains all those things, but they don't write anything here. But you think about that. You just keep on writing something, and then that keeps on kind of get people's attention. And when you keep on writing that, and then that is what it type of thing. Like, because all I need is that whenever I get something, you see how things will come here. Like when someone writes something, this is how I see. Like reposted a photo, published an article. You see this one, like Ashok Rathod published an article, World of Wealth. So now when you do something, people in your network are going to see that. And like a lot of people, they just kind of like to go and see what is their update, what came there. This is what you can see that these people commented, reposted a photo, and all those kind of things. You do that one. Now, eventually, you find something which definitely interestful for others, and that's the reason why they're going to contact you. And we are going to help you to do each of those things, not worry. Okay, so now let's go back to our PowerPoint presentation. We are almost out of time, but it is kind of self-explanatory. I already shared it with you, so I don't have to really go with each of them. Now this is week by week activities, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, 6, 7, week 8, and then the people, few of you who are confirmed for 12-week internship, we are going to do a much detailed, in-depth project. And that is what you are probably, it's going to take you like another 4 weeks, and that is going to be very helpful for us as well. So, and if any of you guys want to do like for 3 months, we can talk about that, because it's the same effort for us. Nothing more from me, like our side. But if you need help, then definitely we are here to do that. So I'm going to stop here, and now I'm going to open it for questions. If you have questions, then why don't you start sharing in WhatsApp, and let me answer it one by one. I'm going to stop share my screen so that I can see your questions here also. All right. No, the question like Samir Alam is asking us, they are paid one. They are paid, but you don't have to pay if you go through the link, whatever is posted on the course site. Let me show you that one. The best way to approach this one is that, let me start sharing my screen again. Where does that option go? Okay, see that. So what you have to do here? You have to go to the program website. In the program website, you have a specific link which is not going to ask you for anything. It's a free login. You have to click on here. so that you can go there. And still, if it doesn't work, then like reach out to us, and we will make sure that you don't have to pay anything. Because when you are taking it to this one, it is taking it to a different link, which is kind of going to free. Of course, it's going to ask you to register, but not it's not going to ask you for any money. So now, okay, I have some new questions coming up. Okay. Any other questions? You can type it there and we can answer that. One of the questions just came is that what if we cannot complete our assignments on time? If you cannot complete your assignment on time, make sure that you reach out to the instructor, and then in that case, we can definitely extend it for a few days. But if we find it out that you are not doing it deliberately, then that's going to be a problem. Yes, the question came from Ravi. Do we get real world project experience? All those projects are real world. Nothing fake, nothing small, and you are going to complete end-to-end one. That is exactly what is required for your future of work. Akhil is asking the question, how are these tools be different from AI tools out there? All those tools are like the tool what we have been working with them for like almost a year now. So they are highly optimized, very specific to exactly do one thing, how to make you successful or how to make help students for career preparation. That is where it's going to make a difference. AI is there, like the way there was Google search, then everywhere you go, there are different type of products, things are there, but our tools are kind of, I will say that much better. You can definitely go ahead and use other tools and use this one. You can see the difference by yourself. So now another question is coming, can you get full-time offer also? So one of those effort what we started, I don't want to overpromise and like make you upset if it doesn't work. That thing is that we started working with employers and who are really interested with this curriculum. If you think like, do we have requirement? No, we don't have requirement. We cannot give you full-time offer. The reason for that is that we are heavily dependent on AI. And yeah, of course, we may need someone. And if you need someone, you are going to definitely hear from us. But at this point of time, I don't have anything. But we have started working with group of employers who are really liking this curriculum and they want to hire some freshers, and that discussion is going on now. If that happens, then definitely we are going to connect you with them and they can probably, it can take you from there. So because our curriculum is so nice, like in simple terms, one of you can do 10 people work what like if they don't learn, if they don't know AI. That is the kind of thing which is kind of attracting them, and they know that you are super dedicated with the domain knowledge and you know everything from beginning to end, and that's why it's like that discussion just started. But by the time you finish this program, definitely, I mean, no one will be more happier than us if we can help you get a job, and that is why we started that initiative. Now, question from Pallavi. Are you starting from tomorrow? No, we are starting from today. Go to the program website, do all those exercises, go through that. So the program website is here. You can go to upskillutopia.com and log into that one, and then you can start working on this right away. So there is no tomorrow. You can answer that. I mean, you can start working on this one here. All right. Is there any possibility of a full-time opportunity after this? Again, the same question. Just trust us here. Okay. So once you do this one, once you complete and you follow all the instructions, you don't have to worry about a job. And like the people go to companies like Interview, Kickstart, or Scalar only with one reason, one expectation, that they think that these people can help them getting a job. Once you do all those things, you can get a feeling that you don't have to spend that 5 lakh rupees or 10 lakh rupees for some interview coaching, because everything can be done so easily and so nicely using these tools. So just hang in there. Like, so let's spend few weeks together and you can definitely have an idea what exactly is required to get a job. And we can guarantee you, if you just follow the instructions and do this one, probably you will be placed in best of the best companies in next few months. Just you have to trust in the tool, trust in yourself. Like there's a story about me, like many people well, I kind of, some of you know, some of you don't know. I am from Odisha, like, so I completed my engineering in 2000. So in our time, there were not many engineering seats. Like we have only 300 and 400 in Odisha. So it took me a couple of years to get it, to get a spot, because we are not eligible, or like we couldn't get a trade seat in a private college, though the money was scarcity, super scarcity, 94, 95. And then I went to a college which is kind of the worst ranked college in Odisha at that time. So, but what I figured it out, and I didn't speak English till 2003. I never had to. But in 2004, I was in US. And what I did, and by the time in 2000, latter part of 2003, I just went for a assignment in Europe. So it's a big thing that time, right? Because there is so thing was like you cannot speak English, still people like to talk to you, and what really it matters. So one thing I figure why I'm telling you, because many of you may be thinking that I don't have a great communication skill. Can I still I'm going to get the work? Absolutely. You need to understand what the employer is looking for. You can eventually improve your communication skill, because but if you don't have the right attitude to solve a problem, that is very difficult to improve. And one of the goals what we are going to do, that how to improve your logical thinking process, how to challenge your ability, and how to challenge your approach of solving problems, targeting that you will be ready for the real world assignment. That's what we are going to do. So I know that a lot of you are worried about job at this point of time. Very common, very normal. When you are in a final year and you spend a lot, and then your other friends are getting job and you are not getting it, let's all those things not impact you. Only one thing that matters for you is that stay dedicated, stay focused, and you will get the job. No one can stop you from doing that. Let me see some more questions. uh, Akhil Dande, if you can complete these internships, what will be my level of experience compared to a working employee? It will be almost similar or better. And you can guarantee that if that person is taking 4 weeks to complete an assignment, you are definitely going to take much less than that. And we have all the tool set, we're going to teach you. What is the deadline for today's assessment? Maybe the end of the week. So today is Monday. As long as you are doing it by next Sunday, we should be good. Someone is asking, may you share the schedule for 2 months? Pallavi is asking the schedule for 2 months. Yes, the 2 month schedule, I shared it in WhatsApp. And one of those things is also shared here. If you go to this one, introduction and next steps. No, it's not. It's not yet updated here. Yes, thanks, Pallavi. We are going to update our week by week schedule here. I got some more questions, Mike. Let me check. Aman Gupta, what if somebody has exams in between internship? Those are special exceptions. Definitely work with us. And if you have exam, we want you to stay focused, and that's not going to be a problem. Biswajit is asking, how much time do we have to work daily, or do we have to complete weekly assignment in a week? Biswajit, it's your career, right? So if you want to do this, you are going to get a job. That depends on how fast you want to get a job and at what salary. You spend more time, you can do 3, 4 projects more, and then you can learn everything. You don't want to spend any time, maybe you are still going to struggle, right? So the choice is yours. All right. So thanks everyone for your participation. I think we are out of time now. I mean, we scheduled for 1 hour. And don't worry, we are going to have a lot of contact hours, and we are like each of us are here to help you. That's not going to be a problem. So we are going to let's meet again. And everything what we do, I'm just the meeting hours, and though they are going to be updated in the program website, but also I'm going to update them in WhatsApp just for edge of communication. And yeah, so let's stay connected. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.